Okay, so I just finished reading this beautiful book to Riley. It is such a beautiful book. It's called When I Pray for You. It's written by Matthew Paul Turner, illustrated by Kimberly Barnes. I'm going to try to do it without moving the camera too much. It is just beautiful. So this book goes out to all of our seniors embarking on their new life, all of our mothers-to-be, our new mommies, and all of those in between that have kids in between. From the moment I saw you, I started to pray. Big prayers and small ones, I have sent God's way. I prayed as I held you when you sat in my lap. I prayed while we rocked as you peacefully napped. As you took your first steps and when you started to run, as I pushed you on swing sets or we skipped in the sun, I prayed that you felt safe, full of joy and content, that when I whispered, I love you, you knew what I meant. When you said your first word, repeating what you've heard, or when you mooed like a cow or tweeted like a bird, when you giggled out loud or made yourself proud, to God I said, thank you, and to you I said, wow. As I watched you pretend, all alone or with friends, I prayed over you again and again, because when I pray for you, God knows this is true. Every word I whisper is also a prayer for me too. At the moment I hear you jump out of bed, I start praying that God puts good thoughts in your head, especially in this time, Lord. Yes, give us good thoughts in our babies' brains and ours too. I pray when you're smiling and when you feel sad. I pray when you're sick or embarrassed or mad. When you're kicking a ball or twirling in place, when I know what you're thinking just by the look on your face. I pray you grow strong, have passion and fight. Stand up for what's good with all of your might. I pray that heaven protects you, that you're generous and kind, that your brave little spirit never ceases to shine. Oh, let our children be brave and bold in this uncertain world. As I drive you to school while you splash in a pool, as you challenge a friend to a lightsaber duel, when you open your eyes to a birthday surprise, when the joy on your face cannot be disguised. I pray that you love well, that the light in you swells, that the story God writes is the one that you tell. Yes, let our children tell about Jesus, about God. Let them be strong in their faith. Because when I pray for you, I imagine God's view. I pray that all that God sees comes alive in you. So yes, for our boys and girls, they have such beauty inside of them. They will let it out. When suddenly it seems you've gotten so tall, when you've grown up so much that my lap is too small, when you're glued to a screen or your bedroom's unclean, when you're no longer a child, but not quite yet a teen. I pray when you're hyper, obnoxious, or chill. I pray when you're chatty and cannot sit still, when you're running relays or performing school plays, or you're somewhere in the middle of a garage band phase. When you know all the answers or just think that you do, when you find out the hard way, you know a little less than you knew. It's a daily lesson. Our kids think they know everything. I pray you choose hope should you ever face fear, and seek wisdom with patience when the pathway is unclear. That you will love others, whether strangers or friends, with the same kind of love that God feels for them. That's our prayer for our seniors embarking on this uncertain world. When you break from your shell to stand up for yourself, and I realize you didn't ask me for my help, I'll pray and I'll cheer, I'll probably shed a tear, and I hope that you know if you need me, I'm here. Because when I pray for you, no matter what we go through, the dreams that you dream, I'll be dreaming them too. At the moment you realize it's time to explore, I'll pray that God gives you wings and like an eagle, you'll soar. It's our seniors leaving us. I'll pray where you go that wherever you land, you'll find purpose and meaning and a role in God's plan. That you'll know who you are and you'll like what you do and you'll love yourself fully as God wants you to. I'll pray you keep shining, that God keeps refining, that your story reflects in you what God's designing, that you'll give and you'll share with compassion and care, that how you live life will to God be a prayer. Because when I pray for you, I pray all that you do brings love and brings light and helps the world shine like new. That is my prayer for all of my children, especially my 5th graders as they are embarking onto middle school. We don't really get to close out the year with them, so this is just such an odd time. And it's kind of an emotional time for all of us. But these are our prayers. I pray them for my children. I pray them for your children. I pray them for my students. And I also pray them for our grown-ups too, all my friends and family. Hope you enjoy this story. Share it with your babies and know that I am continuing to pray for you all. Thank you.